All right, so Sam got cleared, so there's a positive note. Okay, so Cannon, foot, ankle. Right now, he'll be out today for sure. We'll see how that goes. Kelechi, shoulder, knee, plus he's sick now, so he'll be out today. Kind of see how the rest of the week goes. CJ with the groin, he's still going to be out. You know, we'll see how the week progresses, see if we have any improvement. Henry, shoulder, same thing. He'll be out right now. We'll kind of see how it goes through the week. You know, that one's is touch and go as far as he could feel better towards the end of the week, and we could get him back. We could lose him for this game. Kind of see how it goes. 21, he's got a knee. He'll be out right now. We'll kind of see how he feels towards the end of the week, and then Chris Herndon will be out today with a hamstring. So we'll kind of see how that goes the rest of the week.
How did he hurt his hamstring?
Running routes on Friday.
On his own?
He was working out.
How severe is that injury?
Severe enough that he won't be practicing today. See if we can get him back towards the end of the week, but it's legit. It's a legit hamstring.
So that coupled with the fact that he hasn't played in 4 weeks.
It's not ideal.
Yeah. How much of a setback is that? Because you're probably looking forward to getting him back in the game.
Yeah. I feel bad for him just because he's been waiting to get back. For that to happen, I know the guys were looking forward to him getting back too. What cause? I mean,
With most of his injury, I mean, it seems like
we're close. We're close. I mean, we did a deeper dive on that, and I think our expectations were the same with him. We've talked about this as far as our expectations of him being able to get back sooner. I think he was on board with that. We all thought it was going to happen. I think the injury was a little more severe than what obviously any of us felt or he felt as well. So, but we're on the back end of this thing. Like we're close. I mean, it's been a long time, and we've sent him everywhere and kind of gone through all the steps we need to go, and we have a good plan to get him back sooner than later. It was a little longer than any of us thought.
The last time you talked to him, he had mentioned to us that he's done a bunch of straight line running but hadn't done cuts yet. Has he progressed into that?
Yeah, I mean, we've done it. Really, his issue right now is really opening up when he has to, like for him, when he'd be dropping in the middle of the field, like in two Tampa, is pivot, burst, and then kind of that next stride, and that's where it's been hard for him. So we kind of took a different approach as far as the progression that they're going through now, and it's looking better now the closer we get to this thing being over.
As far as this,
I mean, it would be hard. I think, we're looking at doubtful at best.
as far as Sam goes, is he done now with tests, or is this something?
Yeah, he's out.
Doesn't have
He's
to
out.
be monitored
Yeah, he's
after
good.
this?
Yeah.
Is there any concern about, everybody thinks he's gonna come in and be the savior of the offense and everything like that, too much being put on him?
I mean, anytime your starting quarterback comes back, it's, guys are going to be excited. So the good thing is the way he looks at it is he wants to come in and do his job. And I don't think guys are looking at it as now that he's back, all will be all right. They know that we got a lot to clean up.
How does his presence on the field impact you in game as a play caller?
I think he's what you kind of refer to as like an eraser type player where it could be the worst call ever and he makes it work. If something bad happens, he can escape. He can extend plays. He can do things that when you have good pocket presence and you have the ability to escape the pocket, it'll mask mistakes that are made by others.
Right. I mean, there's a lot. That makes a lot of sense. But there's a lot of discussion, rightfully so, about you making him better. But in reality, it's kind of a mutually beneficial relationship where you can also kind of make you better.
100%. I mean, it's one of those things where if I make a mistake, he can hide it just like anybody else. And my job is to put him in as many good positions as possible as getting number one open and making his life easier in that aspect of it. where third down's really where it's hardest, because when you don't know what you're gonna get a lot of times, and you're game planning for certain things for teams, and they kind of change the script on you, he's the type of player that can really save you on that aspect of it.
Is there anything specific to the Dallas scheme or personnel that poses a particular concern, especially when you're bringing back a quarterback who hasn't played before?
I think 2 defensive ends that can get after the pass rusher, really that whole D-line, but those 2 guys in particular. You know, Robert, just being with him last year, just watching him get off the ball, and, you know, the guy they have on the other side is not bad either. So, I mean, you got 2 guys that are legitimate pass rushers.
Adam, how would you describe the moment that you knew Sam was back, that you were told he's good to go now?
I mean, I guess I wasn't worried as much once we got past the Philly game, because they kind of let me know, like, after so many days, I mean, he should be fine. So, I mean, we knew it was coming to this. We kind of knew that on whenever they told us that he wasn't going to go, that the next week it would be highly unlikely he wouldn't be able to go. So, you know, it was just kind of like, let's get everything ready. We got to get things fixed. We got to get our protection stuff fixed. We got to make sure that, you know, offensively, that group, we just got to do a better job.
How do you handle this season now? I mean, this start has been incredible with illness and injuries and some bad luck and everything else. But the season isn't lost yet. So, I mean, how do you do big picture with your team, knowing Sam's going to be there?
Do one game at a time. I mean, we just have to have a one game at a time focus. We can't go past that. I mean, the good thing is when first quarter's over, starting the second quarter, what are we going to do this quarter? You know, we got 4 games coming up. You know, we got 2 home games, 2 road games. So, you know, let's worry about how can we win this one? You know, put all our efforts into that and focus on that game.
How would you assess your offensive line at this point, and would you consider, Adam, making further changes?
I mean, if we feel like we have to, I think we're going to go through practice today, and we're just going to keep moving guys around. We're going to keep giving guys reps, just like we did last week. We'll just kind of see how we feel at the end of the week, see if we get everybody healthy, see kind of, you know, I feel like every day we kind of get a little surprise as far as who's available. So I think everybody's just got to keep getting ready, and, you know, the guys that we kind of start practice with, just keep trying to gel and work together.
Is there a concern, though, that if you do tinker with the lineup, that you'll never get that kind of...
Yeah, I mean, if it's to the point where you'd love to be able to say these are our 5 and here we go. I think we're kind of in this, we're trying to figure that out. I mean, something's always coming up to where we got to move. You still have to practice with backup guys kind of getting work in there with the ones, because if something happens, you got to move guys into different spots. Like Alex always has to work at tackle. Same thing with Tom's got to work at center and guard. And, you know, when you only have 7 up, you got to work at different spots.
Did you kind of see a little bit of what you wanted to with that 5? I mean, I know the numbers kind of painted a pretty bad picture, but, you know, when you quarterback's not holding the ball, so did you see sort of what you wanted to see? A little bit of a step that you're going in the right direction?
There was some things that we did well. There was probably too much we didn't do well. I mean, we got to put those first 4 behind us. We got to move forward.
Did you mention Jenkins when you were with the injuries?
Jenkins will be limited today. There we go. There's a positive right there.
What was your reaction when you got that Herndon news?
I don't know if I can say it. It was more just, I was surprised just because it happened on Friday. You know, last thing he's doing, and then for that to come up, and I felt bad for him. I know how he's been itching to get back out there. It's tough to be, you go through what you have to go through and you're around, but you can't do anything. And to finally be able to get a chance to get on the field, and now you can't.
Was there any part of you that was like, you know, what the hell, like, this just keeps happening? Like,
No, I think I used all those up already, so.
Is Herndon more of a week-to-week thing then? 'Cause you
Yeah, yeah. I just don't know, like, we'll see how he feels at the end of this week. I mean, we're just kind of going through the steps as far as, like, we just found out last few days, and we don't know how he's going to feel tomorrow or the next day, so.
Another bright side, you get Herndon back, but you get Copeland back on the other side
Yeah.
of the ball. How does he kind of fit into the rotation? I know you said the other day you got to see how he looks in practice, but kind of down the road here, how do you envision him?
I mean, you're looking at a guy that was playing really well before he left, and, I mean, he's a starter. You know, I mean, all of a sudden you get him back, and then Jenkins gets healthy. All of a sudden you get 2 starters back. I mean, we're close to getting a lot of starters back. We're getting a couple every week, it seems like.
Jordan.
Adam, is there a way to quantify how much more freedom you now have as a play caller with Sam back and how, you know, compared to maybe how constrained you felt like you had to be?
I think it does open some things up as far as his ability to throw down the field. You know, the timing him and Robbie have is a lot different than what anybody else would have, just because they're experienced together. You know, I think him, every time he can throw, you know, balls, whether it be to DT or Vincent or Crowder, I think those newer guys that he's trying to learn, the more reps he gets with those guys, the better.
But Sunday, will you feel like you can call anything that the two of you have agreed you like?
Yeah, I have no restrictions on what we can do now.
With 12 games still to go, is there any thought now to bringing in a more experienced backup quarterback in the event that something happens again?
Yeah, we're talking through all that stuff. I mean, everything's open right now as far as what we're trying to do, especially in that spot. Like, what's the best thing to do? I think Joe's done a good job of just keep bringing thoughts and ideas to us. We're trying to figure out what's the best plan for us moving
So
forward.
that's not something you have not ruled out?
Correct.
What did you think about the players having that meeting Monday?
Yeah, I was good with it. I mean, I'm good with it just because of who it is. Like with Steve McClendon and Jamal and, you know, the guys that we have say they want to have that. That's hard to argue with. You know, those guys do it right. Those are good dudes that want to find a way to win.
Very good.
Thanks.